Get a mic check. Mic check. Mic check. One, two. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. This weekend is Friday is going to be a holiday in the United States. Non-farm payrolls on Thursday. Now, folks. Um, Tony L. Good morning. Non-farm payroll on Thursday is going to throw everything off. I don't think I've ever seen non-farm payroll on Thursday, ever. So, what what do they do? Do they float it all the way to it? So we're going to be taking a look at the bigger picture here in just a minute. I see a Gappertino right into that next Mancini. Right? It's just isn't that incredible how it just? I mean, you guys could see it on my chart on the 15-minute chart. The blue lines represent Mancini's lines that he's given us over the last week, and oh, because we're outside narrow range. Let's confirm. Yep. Wow. 62, 89, 75 coming. Now, remember last week, I, what was the level I said we're going to float to? Well, there it is, right? 43, right? I said 43. So decision, right? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Just trying to catch my bearings where we're at here. Okay, it touched here, right, and then it was floating around. So it was either going to go down, okay, or it's going to go through any part of the gap, or 43. I said, yeah, I think I said 43. So, folks, major decision. I mean, major decision point right here. Um, but what this tells me, okay, and this isn't good. This is bad. What if this keeps going up? What's that actually telling us? Those of you, I know that I got my OGs in here right now. If you've been following the narrative, what is it actually telling us is happening? The word starts with an I, N, F, L, A, T, I, O, N. Inflation. Okay, now some of these companies are making more money, but it costs more dollars to purchase them. Um, here's where if now let's think about this, and I'm not a political person, but there's a lot of money that is political. Let's think about what happened here. Um uh okay. So that's my political view. See you guys are waiting for me to say something. See this mm-mm right? Oh, I don't think I have. Oh, okay. I see what happened. I had the wrong data connection. Okay. Good. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I was messing with Ninja Trader. So uh right now here's the other way that I want you to look at this, right? So here's the NASDAQ, right? About to rip face, folks. Now if we look if we switch it to uh uh, uh not adjusted for rollover, look at it breaking. So watch these two charts. So it's either going to turn down, okay, or it's going to look like this. Now look at this right here. Is that not? I'm going to circle this. This is the only thing you're going to see me draw. Watch this. Remember that circle. Remember that circle, please. Thank you. Because look at where we're at. Roch hell. Oh. Does the 8 need to catch up? Right? So let's look. Let's look. That's a completely different story, isn't it? If we're just using the 20 and the 8, no, it's the same. I know what it is. There we go. So into it, 20 and up, right? Into it, 20 and up. Let's see. Okay, right? Does this make sense? Into it. Whoa, 20. Whoa. Way down here and up. After the touch of this line. I'm not saying it's going to happen because what if it just goes straight through it and people that are buying puts or selling calls gets smoked. All right, let's look at the 4 hour because it's all about the analysis, folks. Why do I have that twice? I don't need that twice. Oh, it's to look at it without anything on it. Okay, so the 4 hour. That actually the 200. Look how straight that is. I thought that this was a move line segment. It's actually the moving average. So do they draw or not? Do they sweep or not? Do they lick run? We're gonna find out, folks. Let's stay tuned. Longs only, but we're way late. Way late. Mm-hmm. Look how flat this is coming into a Monday. We want to see down here draw or run down here in the 42s, right? And then the 36s. And we're a long ways away from the 2 hundo on the fit-in. That's 6212. They sold it hard into the meridian of the fair value gap. They purchase it. Okay, so now what? Now what? '17th touch of red on your 15-minute chart, which we can see clearly here. So, what do they do with the moving averages on the fit-in? Your 5 minutes of Charlie Foxtrot here. Look at this. Yikes. All right, everybody. I want to announce. Hold on. Hold on. All right, everybody. I want to announce G-Man is now the proud father of a son named Noah. Let's go, G-Man. Congratulations, buddy. Let's hear it. Let's hear it in the chat for Noah. Congratulations, man. Is this your first son? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Absolutely, absolutely. Great job, buddy. Having a son is completely different than having a daughter. Get ready. It's completely different. There's nothing there's nothing below us, right? Excuse me, there's nothing above us. Like what would we have as a target? We can only go to the lower time frames where on the 15-minute we have 75.75. And then where was that 90? That was on the daily, right? It was like 89. But what the point of what I'm saying is it's very easy to have pullback levels. Pullback levels. Uh non-farm payroll on Thursday because so it's going to be nuts. It's going to be like squirrel shit. See, the 15 minutes high and tight, right? So this would be it's a flag, right? We have to wait for it to tell us what the next move is. VPOC from Friday is that they just added Saturday. What they added Sundays onto it? Okay, so that's Sunday's volume profile. Now it's fixed. It didn't look right at all. Now it's right. I had to reset that 15-minute chart. That wasn't right at all. Okay. So 62.25 was where they started to accumulate on Friday. 50 is the VPOC now, currently. Absolutely nothing to do here. Shouldn't even be looking at anything besides where could we go to get in? Where could you go? Who's trapped where? Who's trapped where, right? Is anyone trapped right here? I mean, unless you're short from way down here, it's just moving sideways. And nobody's trapped. Well, I guess both people would be trapped if it stops moving. But at VWAP at 50, okay, and you see right here, 50, chilling. All right, Mariah Bowles, Bowles, Mariah Bowles just subscribed. Thank you, greatly appreciated. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, it's gonna be methodical today, folks. Just look at the 15 minutes, the chart that's right below my picture here. This, if we just zoom out, okay, they gapped it on some sort of whatever news, right? Whatever it is. So, do they come down and test support, or do they run it? Right? Do they draw or run? Do they draw or run? That's what. Yeah, draw or run. That's what we're looking for. There's no other. And here's the thing. It will tell us, right? But if you go to the largest time frames, like we just did a few minutes ago, the daily and the 4 hour are bullish. So the question is, where do they reload the inventory and trap weak sellers? That's the question. I want to remind everyone 4th of July in America is Friday. They're even moving non farm payroll up to the 3rd of July. Chicago PMI will be 9:42 a.m. for the early subscribers. Other than that, we're on documenting, processing, waiting for Claritin. hit that like button. We stream every day, 8 a.m. to right around 11:30. Right? We get the meat, and then we go home. Right? We hit our 10 or lose our 10. Then the other. Supposed to be 95 degrees Fahrenheit today. That the good thing is the humidity goes to zero. It was 61 degrees when I got in the car to head to the office this morning.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Why won't you listen to me?
Cell signals are working pretty good. Look at that. Doing their work. Okay, here's VWAP. All the VWAP people, all the people that just have a flat order at the VWAP, do they get paid, or think about every other time that you've just had a resting order on a moving average. I can't say it with a straight face. I'm sorry. We know what's about to happen to the people that just have a resting order on the VWAP. Sweep the stops. So under 44, plausible 39, 36. Okay, perfect. Right. So now it's either going to bounce from right here and go back to 50, or it's going to 39. That's my guesstimate. Mr. Mart at the VWAP. At VWAP. To me, here's what I think. Right. Let me pull up the 15-minute chart, and I want to show you. Let's see. I can't do it with that. Well, I have to use the 2-minute. But if you look over the past few days, the litmus test early on is yesterday's high. Okay, several days in a row. Okay, these big green lines. Okay, so early on, this one was not near it. Okay, so that is. Oh, no, I'm talking about when we get closer to it. Yeah, see, so here's 8 a.m. on the 25th. Okay, here's 8 a.m. on the 26th. Here's the 27th. And then now we're coming into the same type of situation. So we got to be watching yesterday's high to see if they go to it, near it, or not. If they get near it, do they go through it or draw? Run or draw? That pink and blue combo worked really, really well. You should be making some loot if you're short. Because buying, if you just left an order sitting there, they're like, oh, thank you. All right, we appreciate that there's liquidity. However, there's a fee. Okay, that's how we're going to look at it from now on. There's a fee. If you want to play this game, the fee, right, is what's the fee? If you just blindly bought 62 45.50, what's the fee? Wherever you put your stop. Wherever you put your stop. And I hate to laugh, right? Because been there, done that, rode the ride, got the free t-shirt. Mancini 42, 33, 61. 42, 61, 70. Yeah, let it tell us, right? My mistake last week, 3 out of the 5 days was screwing around up here. Last week was terrible for me. Let me give you my results, okay? Plus 10, minus 12, minus 10, minus 11, plus 0 last week. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, and as I just showed you, as I just showed everyone, my hypothesis or thesis that 6239 is somehow in play, whether we get to it, through it, run it, draw it. The reason I say that is because of how flat this is. They need some juice. My fam, my fam, my fam. I'm going to take the Keltners off of there for you because we are outside the nearest range of the last 7 trading days. It'll look a little less cluttered here. Yeah, that's full disclosure. I got smoked last week. I did it to myself. I know what I did wrong. Now it's up to the buyers to decide. I'm I'm still all cash. The only thing that Tudormore likes is Nike and I think Pepsi and bonds. If you have 20 years, everything is just so elevated in price. It's just so bloated, you know. And then the bonds are so cheap, paying so good. Yeah, you know, I mean, 15 years of going straight up. Um, doesn't it just feel like you'll be holding the bag the second you purchase? So it looks like the buyers have jumped in. They have to prove now because the 30-second chart at 44.75 says, hold on a second here. All right, it is that time of the morning, everybody. Let me switch it over to a different cam here. Oh, here we go. We can go with this one right here. All right, everybody, it's going to be a cheers. for data collection, honoring your stops. Cheers, everybody. Hold on. I have a button. Where's it at? Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Let's go. Be safe. Here's what we're going to cheers to. Again, we're going to cheers to, before we place the trade, asking ourselves this question. Who's trapped right here in this trade? Who am I trapping? Who's stuck? Who needs inventory? Let's go. Cheers, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Right. So what I mean by that is, for right here, it's very obvious. Draw your line right across this. Wait for them to purchase, right, which would look like this. Okay, and then you go. I believe it's late to enter now. That's the trap. That's the trap. Cheers, everybody. All right, Brad, welcome to Team Players. Let's go. Welcome back. Or resubscribing. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. If you want to join, become a member, have the cool emotes. Hit the dollar sign. Everybody, let's cheers to the new baby boy for Mr. G-Man. Cheers to Noah. Cheers to a happy little healthy baby boy, my friend. Let's go, everybody. One more cheers for G-Man's new G-Man, Noah. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Families are building, accounts are building, snake mouths are getting fed on the 30-second chart. Yeah. Take a look at you. Yeah, listen, folks. There's only one reason that humans are on this earth. I hope everybody understands how this works. If you don't, I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, it takes 10 seconds. Okay. No, it takes less than that. The only reason humans are on this earth is to procreate. There's no other way. There's no other reason that we are here. Okay? That's it. Simple. That's it. So, the celebration of a new baby boy. Let's go. We're going to have to get that little boy some Jordans. Let's go. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm going to work on that. New baby boy for G-Man. Let's go. Just leave Bloomberg playing in his room at a real low volume. G-Man. Look at the absorption at 44 and 3/4. Look at that. Ooh. Gorbles. Let's go, Gorbles. Okay, watching the RSI. Can they get it through there or not? Muy importante. Notice it's the perfect bounce off of the high to high trend line that's on the daily chart. Perfect bounce. Look at this. Decision point, if you ask me. Blue on white, 32nd, 45.50. 12 minutes till the opening bell. I mean, we got the golden French fry saying stay long. On the here's your 200 halt, right? The perfect 200 SMA halt. Goes through the 20 first, okay, but it starts over here. Draw. Come through the 20. Buyers step in. Hold on. Go back over here. Buyers step in at 42.50 off the Mancini 42. Okay, these are my notes, right? These are my notes. You guys can see my yellow pad. These are my notes. Waited for the draw, got the perfect 20. You're at the 200. What more could you ask for? There's your day. It's complete. Bing bang bong. You're out, right? That is the perfect play. Because you can answer the question, who got trapped right here? Everybody type it in. Who got trapped right here? Is that a supply zone or a demand zone, please? Who got trapped, and is it supply or demand? Type it in. Okay, these are the notes, right? So after this, right? Okay, and be everybody type in who you think got trapped there. Your interpretation, not just what I think the right answer is. Type it in because you got to remember this stuff. These are the notes. Zoom out. Look at your 15-minute chart. $42 Mancini. What's the low of this move? 42. 2 minute. Or I use the 2 minute and the 15. 2 minute and 15. Great question. And then the 30-second you'll see is this little tiny chart here every once in a while. Not this week though. Hmm. Um, Ron Hire, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Smash that like button. There's your 50s, Joey. Through the 49s. I have exactly 50 as a major over under. The golden French fry. Look at this. Oh, sweet mercy. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Hi. So we get the cross of the 20, right? So look at how this all played out. Now, see, if you shorted it, it was a perfect short. Why was it a perfect short right here? Let's start the long sequence off of the short. Why was this a perfect short on the pink? Okay, right where my cursor is. Because old losing you and me were too stubborn to take profit up here. So our stop was right here. Smoked. So they want to see what do you do with, right, the next level here. They draw and then give the perfect signals on a 200 SMA, what is it called? 20 SMA halt. Off of, okay, and what was the location? 42 Mancini. Look at the blue line right here. Look at it. So how would we trade that? Well, look at your 15-minute. It's a pin bar. So it starts there, but look at the volume. Perfect. Right into VAL. And boom. Remember, 50 was VPOC. Now they own it at 47. Interesting. And again, congratulations to the 5 people that just got subbed. Who gave Tyson sent five subs? Who we got? G-Man. Kyle. Oh, Kyle finally got picked. Let's go. Kyle, Robert, TJ is Steven, the OG crew. Let's go. Team Green. Okay, 2.5 minutes to open, folks. A lot of volume here. A lot of volume. A lot of volume right here. Here we go. Watching 39. Watching 39. Do they take it straight to 39 or do they take it straight to 55? Let's watch. Good luck, everybody. Okay, red, white, and blue on the 32nd. Okay, here we go. We're open. We got a train wreck here. Straight to 39. Okay, 44, 42, 39. Because the clusters were just too sick right here on the 5 minute. 5 minute control. Look at this. It's a freaking train wreck. Okay, 42 decisions straight to 39 if they don't find a buyer. Filling it up. Look at them. There they go. Remind everyone the VWAP 4563. Like I said, there was a lot of volume up there. At 4850 is where I saw it first. You can see it right on the footprint there. Okay, here's 42. Do they get their 39s, right? Think about it. Think about it. Who's stuck right now? People that didn't take profit on the longs, okay? And people that had a magical limit order. I can't say it with a straight face on the VWAP, right? Well, it's just going to come back to the VWAP, right? No. No. There's your 42. 39 or 55. Do not ignore that red bar closing right there. Folks, if you get your 39, close it up. Okay, or your stop literally has to be 43.50. Because watch your 41s. Because it goes straight to 46 if not. There you go. There you go, sweetheart. There you go. There's your 39s. There you go. 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 Take them. You bought them. Good job, everybody. Beautiful if you did it. Beautiful if you did it. Yeah, good job, guys. Everybody, let's go. So I want to remind everyone, if you can't identify who's trapped, listen. It's hard to say with a straight face. It's you. 39. So think about it. We have a sell signal, and our target was 39. Do you take this sell signal? Or it's hard to say with a straight face again, right? You think about it. You might get 35, right? Maybe. Okay, but isn't this the draw point? So 29, 29, 25, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at the 30 quarter. Okay, 29 quarter. Uh, not that. Look, you got, okay, you got volume coming in. Here comes your volume. Okay, here comes your volume. The next move is either a sweep or run. Watch. You could see it right here. Look at this. And as Zach would say, for it to get to 36, it has to go to 37 first. Shut up. Shut up. Stop down, Ron. You can see the volume cluster here. If they get, they're gonna are they gonna draw 40s or not? That's the question. So this to me looks like leaning on the bid. Leaning on the bid, everybody. Good job. Good job. You could be 1-to-1. If you're short on this signal, you could be 1-to-1, right? Great job. Let's go. Let's go, Mateo. Cheers, buddy. Cheers to the new baby Noah. Let's go. I'm so excited for you, bro. You have no idea. It's so much different having a son than a daughter. Okay, there's your 3950s decision point right here. G-Man, I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna get your address, buddy. And I'm gonna let my wife do some shopping for you for a little baby. It's her favorite thing to do. Noah Selaznik was my favorite snowboarder. Those of you that are old school snowboarders, Noah Selaznik. You acting like a maniac. Robert is now following. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. Folks, listen. Those of you that have the most patience this week will be rewarded. $39.50 and $37.50 you're over under by tape. Okay, and then you have your cluster above 44 to 47, 48, 49. Three and a half minutes till your first 15-minute bar is complete. Big snake mouth above you on the 32nd. Big snake mouth above you. The 5-minute, Joey, when I said the 5-minute was sticky, I was also looking at the 2-minute. Look how it stopped dead in its tracks. Bam! Look at that. Crested right over on the 2. You had your red, white, blue on the 2-minute. Right, and then it just goes right into this Charlie Foxtrot, right? Slide. And then here's the cool part. Slide right to the 2-minute. Ooh. Hello, ladies. Look at that. That was 8:00 last night. Very interesting, my friends. Very interesting. What told me no longs up there was look at your 15-minute chart. Flat, like if you were to zoom in, what could, like if you're like this? What there's no, I mean, you're like, oh yeah, it's gonna go long, it's gonna go long. No. No. Where's the draw? Where's the draw that tells you they're going long? Oh, this one that's forming? Oh, okay. I'd buy that. Not go long. I would buy that more than I would buy that they're drawing on all of this flat nonsense. Right? So clearly 36s because you've got a FVG here. I would consider this whole thing an FVG, an imbalance in nature, right? But you have to look at the fair value gap that's closest to the order block, right? That's the one that we all look at. That's the one that, right? So here, 6202 to 6206. Right. Exactly. So what do we have down here? 29 and 30. If 36 half breaks. If it snaps back like a rubber band, all the people that are shorting late will be the cannon fodder. And it's 49. If not, 29 to 30 half. To be specific, 29 quarter to 30 half. But if we catch a bid, right, right off this yellow line, it's straight to 50. I'm sorry, straight to 47. Don't be fooled, folks. The prevailing trend is the larger trend. Is anyone else in the room so old that they use two hands on the mouse? I have an anchor finger. Hold on, can we show it? Let's see. I don't want to mess with the angle of the camera. I go like I'm holding it, right? But where it's right here, I have this little thing, and I put my finger right here. And then I move it around like this. Because I'm old. We need an old man emoji. And Elijah, we need Tinkerbell back. 870 at 42. Lock in. 870 at 42. They're going to confuse these algorithms. Lock in. Here we go. Is he saying I need to own these short? Or is he long and he needs to produce something? Copy. That's what I figured it was, right? Welcome to Team Green. Tyson gifted 5. Let's go. If you are on an Apple product and you don't see the $, go to the Safari and open this stream and you will see the $. The reason that you can't have a $sign on YouTube on an Apple product is Apple takes 30%. YouTube takes 30%. Okay, 39.50 hard over under, fam. Lock in. You've got 854 at 42. Lock in. Very, very important. You're getting some divergence on the deuce RSI. What results? What does that result in? The whole while you have a massive sell signal right here. Look at this thing. Look at it. It says if you're short, stay short. It doesn't say open a new short. It does not say short right here. It says stay short if you're short. So then the perfect sweep of the leg is at what price? 42.25. A 36 major decision, according to Joey. 36, Joey? Do they make that guy that has 800 on top? Do they make him pay up? Or is he accumulating down here? And the ultimate result is he ends up with the 800 contracts that sell at 42 out. Think about it. You could buy thousands of them right down here, and 42 is his target. I'm not saying that's what it is. It's a scenario, right? Because everybody, who would be trapped here if we went up? Correct. Who would be trapped if we went down? Correct. Right? So let's see who gets trapped. Oh wow. I have David O, I have 33 even on the micro. So good eye. We have to go to 33. Good eye. If we don't go to 33 right here, this is going to spike instantly. Good eye, David O. Good eye. Folks, lock in. That's everything says lower on a pullback. That's right when it snaps you right in your. Oh, you know. Oh, you know. Decision. Look at 800 on top at 42. 800 on top at 42. To get to 42, according to Mr. Harrison, if we, okay, he's such an ass. Look, in order to get to 42, it has to go through 39.50. You're a prick. Zach Harrison, you're a prick. Folks, at yesterday's high, let the fools play their game. Well, that snake will get. Do we have one? I don't see one. A 1,000 at 41.75. He's getting desperate. He's getting desperate. He knows it's there. Look, so he's accumulating, right? Mm. Oh, sellers. Hello. Hello. How did we know it was getting to that 1,000 contract? And it's gone. And it's gone. He leaves it in the dust. He says, I don't need it, folks. You can have it. Look at him. Look, he knew. Look, he just manipulated the market and said, fuck off. You could only dream of doing that, my fam. Only dream. That was blur. Did you guys saw that, right? Just rewind it if you didn't. I had the I had the DOM on the screen. You could just rewind it about 1 minute. That was baller. He's like, nah, I'm just kidding. Market. Golf clap for that guy. That's what dreams, think about it. That's what dreams and nightmares are made of. Okay, I got a target. Okay, I'm with him. 1,000, I'm with him. Okay, he has the power to shove it up your ass. You don't. He hits market right at 40.75. Let's look at the tape. Look, he just starts to hit market right here, and he's like, good. Thank you. Dankeschön. Now look at it, just goes straight back down to the old 39.5, right? Oh man, smoked. Folks, if that doesn't put a smile on your face, trading may not be for you. If that wasn't watching a master at work for you, trading may not be for you. People lives got ruined right there. That's what people don't understand. He's like, I think I could get a better price than that. He's like, nah, I'm cool. Thanks anyway, though. So where is our sweep point? Hold on, let me get my two-handed mouse over here. They have to fill this. Why does it look, here's the deal. This is the 15-minute chart. They're on 15-minute blue. If they keep this up, you're going to have red under white. And then it's going to it would be the perfect trap on the shorts. Die. Why does it look like 29 has to fill? Right here. Look on the 5-minute. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Am I seeing that right, Joey? Fast Joe Blow? 15-minute says either you go here or you go here. Or make a new one. I think make new one. Joey, I think make new one. Yep. Good. Okay. Yep. 3650 reclaim. Good. Yeah. Just be careful, guys. This is late. I have no interest in trading right here. None. Zero. Because scroll back over the last 10 days, look at what they do with yesterday's high, previous session high, okay? Has me chilling. That's these green arrows. Right. Okay. I'm seeing it the same way. So it's going. We want it to create a new spread. Yeah. On the so here, if you guys are wondering what the hell are these guys talking about, watch this. I have time to explain this because right now it looks like it's bottoming, but I want a draw first. Okay. So right now the last crime scene was way over here. Okay. June 25th, around 4 p.m. Okay. So it's created this box. That's too big. Okay. So what Joey's saying is, well, let's bring it into now, right? This will all make sense here in just a second. Watch this. So if you have red, white, and blue, and we're on blue after a massive move, okay? What we're waiting to find out is, does red go under white and create this? If we can create this, it'll give smaller white bars. I have to do this to explain it. It will create a new bracket because right now the bracket is 15,890 to 62.75, and there ain't no way. So it's odds are it'll hit that one before it hits this one down here. So what he's saying is it's going to create a new snake, which is where price red is closer to blue than white. And then it's going to create a new algorithm for it, right? Watch. So let's just watch the 15-minute. And if you've never seen this before, don't try to understand it. Just watch the screen. If you're not familiar with what you're doing, just watch the screen. That's the instruction. I am not going to explain what this is. 15-minute ORB hovering. VPOC shift. They're selling. Something's wrong. Shut the light. Heavy thoughts tonight, and they aren't of Snow White. This would be a beautiful 200 SMA touch on the 15-minute. However, this is either a GPI, I don't like that, or a 3-bar play. Yeah. Eddie. What's up, Eddie? Folks, this thing is flatter than a dinner table. And Tyson, if it doesn't happen, who wins? Right? Yeah, if it doesn't happen, who wins, right? Oh, the dead souls, brother, the dead souls down there below 36. Like a pack of cools. The tails. Look at all the tails. Light it up. It's a game of chicken. Who can buy close enough to 36? Huh? Do we agree with this? Look at the tails and the deuce deuce. Light it up. I think they got him at 36. I think they got him at 36, folks. Careful. A 1,048 at 43. You've got 1,252, offered at 43. Like a moth to the flame. Well, I'm listening. That is insane. Right now, you're not going to believe this. The song that I'm listening to, no way. No way. This is absolutely going to 43.25. There's no way. Get a close above that 20, even if it's pointing down, and you're going parabolic 43. Hurry up and wait, please. Thank you. Carry on. Does he scrap it when it gets to 42 quart? It dies when it gets up here. Why does it keep dying? Oh, because they need another wick. G man, are you long 36.50? I took two of them, so I think it's 100 milligrams. Now it's at 45.75. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's all the way up. He's all the way up. Those orders are still there. Watch your tape. Okay. So where was that at? 43.25. So if we get to 43.25 right here, watch and see if there's some sort of iceberg order. He just moved to 45.75. This guy's playing serious games. He knows it's going higher. He knows it's going higher. Look. Look at all the tails. I bet you Camilo's long. Is that the 2 minute? What is that one, Joey? Build the higher walls. Yesterday. Rise and fall. VWAP 43. Look at the volume at 45.75. Here's what they're doing. He's waiting for it to spike, right? That's a market maker waiting for it to spike. So it just catches it, right? And I guarantee you he's not selling to open unless this is a massive hedge, right? But if you're a hedge fund manager, do you give your junior trader permission to just slap 1,000 on top? Yep. Yep. I'm locked in, Joey. 42, right? So now 42, 39.50, 48.75, or 29.25 to 30.25. That's what I see. Confirm? I see nothing to trade, folks. As long as we're sitting at this yesterday's high, they're drawing the 15-minute offsides. Do you guys see it? Look at the cresting of the red. The extreme oversold conditions, right? Perfect conditions to stall this thing out and move red below white. Okay, 30-second CS. I'm 39.50, Joey. So cluster 39. We need one more. Uh-oh. Yeah. They better do some corrective measures, fam. Oh, look. There's no big offer up there at 45.75. Imagine that. Decision right here. Decision on whether I take my shoe off or not. Okay, and then you have a 30-second CS at 45.25 and 39.50. So 6 points. So 30, 33 and 51. 33. 33. 33. Gives me fire. My desire. 33. I like it when they're simple numbers. I can do the math on the simple numbers, Joey. That one was easy. It's 5.5 points, right? So 39.50, so it'd be 34, and boom, 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 boom. 5.5 would be 50 and 3/4. So 34, 50 and 3/4. Oh. Oh. Hey, hey. Third grade did magic for me, Mr. Joey. I don't like anything with 62.39. Nothing at 62.39, folks. I can't. Flip a coin. Ooh. We're going to have to find my magic coin. Third grade was 39. What is it? 45.25 minus 39.50. Third grade. Yeah. When did they do decimals? Third grade. All the people that tried to short below 36. Bohica. Bohica. 33 sweep. I'm just going to say it. 33 sweep. Bohica for the shorty shorts. Or 51 sweep. Bohica late longs. That's how trappy this market is. $34, $33. Yes. Confirmed, sir. Think of all the people that are buying or selling the move away from yesterday's high, and then it swings right back into yesterday's high, and then they go, oh my God, well, what am I supposed to do now? So then they wait and they take the breakdown and they get smoked, and then they take the right, and their stop is on the other side, and then they get smoked. Okay. 33, 34. Yeah, 34 exactly, actually. And what's the top one? Oh, it doesn't say it. Okay. It can't go to 34. You know why? Because I said it's going to 34, so it can't go to 34. There's no way it gets there. And 29, so 30, 50, 29, 25. Watch those levels. Mancini 33. There's 34. There's no way. How did he know? I consider that the same price, sir. Don't you? There's your 33, 34 level, folks. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. They're trying to protect the 36. You see it? They don't like this level. They don't like that this did this. They repent. Notice your 2-minute RSI could not get above 50. So, okay, so now if it gets above 50, what do they do? If it continues to slide, how long can it stay down? That 30 seconds a trap at 39.25, 39.25. Hey, they've cleared the 34, right? Just like we said needed to happen. Okay, so now what? Right? Now what? Okay, do we go back? Which yellow tape do we cross on the 30-second chart? All right, your Yoda short is firing. You want to sweep the leg on this though. So you'd look at 38.75, okay, or 36.25. So remember in, was it The Empire Strikes Back? This is Yoda on the back of Luke. So now, do they sweep the leg at 38.75 and take it straight back to 36.25 or not? Okay, if they don't and it goes straight through it, it's going to reverse. You guys can draw on your chart, right? Draw it out to where you have 100, 0, and minus 100. Okay, on your if you're on Ninja Trader, hit F8. Right, so you're watching 38.75 as your over under right here because you don't want to put your frickin' stop on the 20. Does it get to 36.25 from 38.75? Completed business at 38.75. What do they do? It didn't pierce and run the 34. Look at the buyer at 40. Look at the buyer at 40. There's also a massive buyer at 38. Okay, so now they own it. Now they own it. Any pullback to 38, you're watching. Any pullback to 39, you're watching. Rejected. Yoda got dumped on his frickin' head. Luke did not find the force in the swamp. Drop me, you must not. Failed you have, Luke. Yeah. That's what happens when people try to take the cell signals on a draw. 1,000 at 44. 1,000 at 44. Imagine that. The game is back, right? Does he? Okay, so he owns them at 35s. He owns them at 37s. He owns them at 40. Okay, so his target's 44, right? Am I seeing right? Hello? Right back to 42.25 VWAP. He's got to break that. Last day of the month. Total wick fest on the 15. Oh boy. Oh. And he pulled back to 39. My nose is cold. They're just toying with people now, folks. Everything on the 30 seconds lining up perfectly. Look at how it stops right at the 42. Look at that. So now any pullback to 39, like I said, watch. Okay, they own them at 40. Decision. This is chop, by the way. This is not, folks. This is not tradable. If you're wondering, that's why I'm just sitting here narrating, right? This is not tradable. So here's how this is going to work. Let me explain. The way that this is going to work is they're going to chop every Apex account, every Top Step, every new prop firm account up, and then the move is going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Okay, 39 is my over under on the 30-second chart, on the 2-minute, on the 4-hour, on the 15-minute, and on the daily. Oh, don't we have some? Oh, I can't do the. No, we only have that on Discord. All right, Team Green, let's spam some Claritin. Yeah, those of you that just got gifted the 5 subs, the 5 subs that just got gifted, feel free to use those new emotes. Let's see them. Flash them. 3050 to 2925 is a draw. Is a draw. Hey. And so is 48 to 75.75. If they get through the 29.25, it's straight to the face. 13. Facial, LaFleur. LaFleur. Yeah. Old Ninekins. She's such a good dog. She's really dumb, but she's our window licking dog. Look at what they're doing to the 15-minute. That's telling the whole story. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're watching. We've been talking about this for over 2 hours. This price action is not conducive to positive expected value unless you are a 600 level trader. Period. Notice the struggle on the RSI. Any one of them. Look, we got 45-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute, and 2-minute. Oh yeah. 30, 25 has to print. If 34 holds, it's going to go straight to 48. What part of Alaska are you going to? Yeah. Folks, good things are happening to good people. If you do the homework that's assigned to you, okay? If you've had one or more call with me, email contact@sageft.com and tell us how many calls you've had and where you're stuck. We have actual homework for you. We're going to get you right on track. We have everything that you need. If you've had a call, one or greater calls with myself, contact@sageft.com. Tell us how many calls you've had and where you're stuck. We've got the homework to get you through where you're stuck. I'm going to go listen to my favorite song of all time outside while I'm touching grass. I'll let you know if I see anything. Folks, don't leave. There will be something to see. It isn't right here. If you didn't catch the short, you're chasing, right? Hey, 34. You got a seller coming in. He's heavy. He's heavy. He's offering right above the market 500 times. He wants him gone. He wants him gone. They're gonna buy him. Okay, watch your 34s. Watch your 34s. 500 times right here. 500 times right here. There it is. 559 traded at 34. Yeah, I love the way you look at it, Matt. It's just, I mean, just idiocy is what makes you drain accounts, right? We all know when we go past that threshold of what we're supposed to do and we start just doing dumb shit. So if we just recognize when we're doing that and we stop doing it when we recognize, right? Like being impatient. All right, Michael. Have a great day. This is chop, folks. This is slaughter. And then it will make the move. There's a seller at 36. I can't. There's a seller at 36. Look right here. On the uptick, what does he do? Just think about this. On the uptick, what does he do right here? So someone type it in. At 36.25. What is that? If I say it, you could doubt it. If someone else types it in, you're going to look at it. What is that? Right here, right here. It validates this sell signal pretty much. Do you guys know? Bum, bum, bum. Now it's directly the opposite of your 35 tape. Okay. Which nullifies any trade. So this up here would be absorption and sell on market. Okay. And then absorption. And then this guy here buys on market. Does he get absorbed? Look at yes, he does. Your kiss chart on your deuce, Reno, Pepino, Totinos is what? The kiss chart is what, Mr. Tyson? It is a draw, Matt. You are correct. And boy, was it a draw on liquidity, my friend. There's a lot of weight being thrown around right here. So you'd be short 34.50, right? And you'd start taking profit right down here, right? I have no trade. Okay, he just sold 33.50 hard. Look at that. It looks like about a 2 point trade, right? So you'd be looking for about 32. I would actually rather sweep the leg on something like this. There's too many. This is riffraff. This is El Trashito. No trading down here, folks. Um, 36 over under. 36 over under. 15-minute. Watch your 15-minute. Watch your 15-minute. It's setting up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. but but it was supposed to go down. Right up to it. Look. Oh my God. Look at this. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. Look at the tails. Look at this. Okay. I said 34, whatever the top side was, plus 5.5, right? So 42, whatever. I just remember 34. Look at the tails. Okay, so then immediately shoots right back to the other side to the cluster on this 2-minute chart. Look at your high to high decision point right here, right now. Okay, so now this is where you start watching the tape. Now, look at your tape. 1,500 cars to the face. If you're short, you're not liking it right now. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He says, F you. Give it to me. I want it all. I want it all right now. Look at him. There's a perfect long at 33.50. I'm not saying you should be long 33.50. I'm saying if it prints 33.50, I'm going to watch it. Okay, it won't though, because it's going to go straight to 43.50. $42. Sorry. I have 42 on 2 different time frames. I've got 41. If you clear 39. If 39, look at your tape. Look at your tape. He says, F you, give it to me. I want everything that you own. Look at him. Look at him. Everything that you own. Look right here. Look at this. 1,200, 800, 600, 700, 1,500 cars. This is where volume comes in. Can it sustain? Right? Or right on your, let's go to the volume. So here's what I'm watching, right? Does this drop off? So that means the buyers would dissipate? Intent, remember, it's effort versus result. So what's the result of this guy's effort right here? Good. We don't know. Just so you know, we don't know. Okay, but watch this. They're going to make you pay up right now because in 13 seconds, get ready. Watch the timer. You are right at the VWAP. Look at your 20 still pointing down. Mathematically, folks. Mathematically, right? So wouldn't a perfect sweep be at 3350? Copy that. Come back. Where's Camillo? Folks, jump on over to the Discord and ask Camillo right now. I'm going to post the stream, the link. Free Discord. Free Discord. We're not trying to sell you nothing, right? Go over there and ask Camillo if 3350 is a great entry. He would probably say 3250. All right. Come on over. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Also, it's at _SageFT. That was beautiful. Should be on your shoulders. No, that's what's going to happen. You don't seem to understand. Sir. $38.75. You guys see it on the tape? Listen, Joey, 29-25 or 30-50. First, to move the 15 and then, right? That makes sense. That mathematically calcs, right? Perfect pin. Ew. I'm going to leave the stream on for 14 more minutes, folks. I hate to say it. Watching my son at the skate park with his friends is much more entertaining than you. And if you're sitting here trading and your son says, Dad, can you take me to the park? If I find out, I'm going to time you out. Don't be stupid. Because when they're 24 years old and they all have fiancés and girlfriends, they ain't got time for yo ass. I'm going to brag for a second. My son is 14 and still thinks I'm funny. What, does anyone else have any on that? Can you brag like that? He's meeting all of his friends at the skate park at 9. And here, I'm going to brag again. One more brag. He likes it when I'm at the skate park with him. Everybody, calculate that out. 1, 4, carry the 6, remainder. He's 14. And he still likes his dad at the skate park with him. So that's my humble brag for the day. That's it. I'm done bragging. That's it. I would not go long down here. This is scary. Because why do they keep having so many wicks and then just whacking them, right? Notice the big wick inside the opening range. And then we come right back into Mancini 33. But notice Mancini 33 is holding very, very well. Who's long from 33.50? You're welcome. You're welcome. I told you well in advance. I told you when we were up here, 33.50. Play the VOD back if you don't believe me. Nothing. Yeah, so do they bring it back into the fair value gap and then sell it? Like right here? Here's the deal. Here's where this comes into play though. You are playing with fire, messing with this 39. You are playing with fire. I want everyone to think about it this way. Everybody, hold on. I know that most people don't have it, right? Put a loose rubber band on your finger. I don't have a rubber band. And start flinging it around. Okay? Bet on which way it's going to fling off of your finger. That's 39. And that's 39. Does that make sense? That's the best way for me to explain it, right? And why 39? There's a 30-second again. Wow. It's tight on the 30-second. Oh, no. I'm gonna. All right, we got 5 minutes till I'm ending the stream. All right, traders. This is Revan Wood. I go by Sage FT. You're watching the review for the last day of June 2025. You're watching the live trading desk review. All right, the culprit all session long that's kept me at bay is 39. The reason we're doing that, the reason I say that is, if you look at all of the prior session highs, they have some ass hattery abound on them. I want to find out which way it goes away from the prior high green arrows, as opposed to trying to guess to it and around it. No trades for me, folks. This is inducing the weak players. In hindsight, not in hindsight, we actually talked about it, we would have taken the trade. Let me show you the only trade that there is. Right here. I want everyone to just visualize this right here. All right, for the review watchers, come on over to the Discord, discord.gg/SageFT. Always trading 23 and a half hours a day. There's always somebody from some corner of the world. That's going to do it for the review. We'll leave the stream on for another 3 minutes. It's supposed to be 95 degrees here today, so I'm going to get my son to the skate park before it gets too hot. There's 39. All right, so let's look at the framework of what he's got going on here. All right, so we know that he owns it here. All the inventory, right? So is he buying as it comes up here? Or is this a thank you transaction for them to take it lower? That's what you're going to be watching for, because right here is your over-under. So 44.25 to 46.50. If it doesn't get there, it's no bueno for the longs. If it goes up there and touches and then immediately fails back in, that's no bueno for the longs. You have a nasty sell signal coming in. Look at what it's doing to your look at your 2-minute chart here. So let's see. I'm not saying take a sell. I'm not saying. What I'm saying is look at the wick in this fair value gap decision point right here. Folks, that's going to do it for me for this stream. It's been a great, wonderful, wonderful stream. I will see everyone tomorrow. The review will be out here shortly. Follow us on Twitter @_SageFT. Okay, sageft.com. We are live every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to roughly 11:30 to noon, depending on the action. This price action is garbanzo beans.